I know personally I am a completely different person this time this year to how I was sat in this exact same chair this time last year. Completely different person, in a good way. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Chloe and I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, so make sure you subscribe to see more. This is actually my first like official sit down, formal, whatever you style of video you want to call it, that I have filmed in the new year. I've put up one already which was up on Monday, which was me undecorating after Christmas, so me taking down all of my decorations and then just doing a big clear out of my lounge and just a bit of a reorganise from like Christmas presents and things like that. So go check that one out if you've not already. I'll leave a little link to that one down below. Today I am joined by two of my dogs. I'm sure a third one will be along quite soon. And I am going to be doing one of my coffee chat style videos. So I've got my coffee mug, which is actually filled with water because I've already had a coffee today. Hello, Oz. So yeah, got my water, coffee, whatever you want to get. Grab yourself some as well. I'm just going to have an informal chat, and this is going to be about productivity and setting new goals and how to basically crush 2019. So this year for me, it is all about making my business a huge success. Now I would say I have two businesses. So I have my own beauty business, which I've been doing for almost 3 years now, and I am so proud of it. I started it up just me, myself and I am so happy it's going from strength to strength, and this year I am really pushing that to build that even bigger and better, so that come the end of the year we can start implementing some new really exciting things. So that is my first goal, that I want to build that up. And then I suppose what you'd call a second business is YouTube and building the Hair Life brand. So I have hugely enjoyed doing YouTube in 2018, and it's a huge passion of mine as well, and it's something that I really want to grow in 2019. So I'm putting things into place to do that. So like I say, I'm sticking to my 4 videos a week upload schedule, and I'm going to be putting a lot more effort into my content and delivering what you really want to see. So it'd really help me if you could leave some suggestions down in the comment box on what you love seeing on my channel, what you love watching on YouTube, what you want to see me personally do more of, whether that's fashion videos, cleaning videos, what is it that you like to watch. And along with that, I'm going to be upping my Instagram game too. Again, I'll leave links to absolutely everything in the description box, so you can go check out everything that I'm talking about. But I was uploading 2 Instagram pics a day before the new year when we were doing Vlogmas, and I really want to get back to doing that. I took a bit of a break off social media over Christmas and the new year to spend some time with family, but like I say, ready to up my game again. So I'm hoping that there's going to be a lot more content on there, which will also be related back to this YouTube channel as well. So just overall expanding my social presence and, like I say, growing the brand. Now, some things that I implement myself into my life and that I think you should too, to help with your productivity, to help you be more of a productive person. And one thing me and Lee like to do every year is to do a dream board, and this is the 3rd year we've done it actually now. So we have a big like chalkboard, and each year we write down the goals we want to achieve that year, and that can be anything. It can be personal, it can be health, fitness, business, whatever you want to achieve in that year, you write down. And I recommend that everybody does that. It keeps you on track. You really need to put the vision board somewhere that you're going to look at it every day as well. So we put ours in our bedroom, and that means at least twice a day, like on a morning and on a night, you're seeing it there and you're seeing what you're working towards, and it really like spurs you on to want to accomplish those things. However, this year we've done it a little bit differently. So I was reading a lot of like Law of Attraction and Boss Babe style business books, and they say that you should do your dream boards as if you've already achieved them. So we've still written them, all the things we want to achieve this year, down on this board. However, we've done it as if we've already achieved it. So rather than, say it was like a weight loss goal and you wanted to lose like 10 pounds, rather than putting lose 10 pounds, you'd put lost 10 pounds. So you're writing it in the past tense as if it's already happened. And that's something that really helps you to achieve your goals, because when you're looking at it, you're thinking, I've already lost £10. And that is the way the law of attraction works. If you already think it and you're believing that already, then that is going to happen. So that is just one thing that I think everybody should do. It helps you to focus in on your year a little bit more as well, and it's really exciting at the end of the year to go through and tick off what you've achieved and also what you haven't achieved, but not just what you haven't achieved, but why you haven't achieved that. So I know one of the things that was on mine and Lee's board for last year was to be a bit more frugal with money, so not spending as much. However, when we look back at this year, we probably have been a bit more spendy than we would have wanted to be. However, that is because we decided to really work on ourselves in 2018. So we put that money into ourselves, on building our businesses and just building us as people, so into like self-development courses. So it wasn't like a complete fail because we were more frugal with spending, not spending like huge amounts on like a big holiday or one thing or another. You know, we spent a lot of money, but it was on improving ourselves. So you have to really weigh it up and down. Sometimes it's not as black and white as success and a fail. But yeah, it's always super interesting to go back through and take a look at what you've achieved through the year. And it's also really good because sometimes in the year you don't think you've achieved much, but then when you actually take the time and you're assessing all the different things that you set out to achieve, you realise you've actually done so much in a year and you've come so far. And I know personally I am a completely different person this time this year to how I was sat in this exact same chair this time last year. Completely different person in a good way. So yeah, my top one is to do dream boards. The next thing kind of goes along with this, and that is setting yourself some goals. If in the year you just say you want to achieve this, this and this, the likeliness of you achieving that is quite low because you need specific goals to work towards. So for me personally, I know that I told you I am working on my business. That itself is not a goal. You need to be more specific. You need to say you want to be earning this much from your business, you want so many subscribers on YouTube, and relate that back to what it is within your life you wanting to do. So if it's losing weight, you want to lose X amount of weight. Really narrow it down, and that is going to help you achieve your goals even easier. With that being said as well, when you break it down, easier then to break it down into like 6 months, a month, weekly, and be able to measure your goal, and that's going to help you achieve it a lot more too. So for example, if you want to, I know I'm using weight a lot, but it's just one that's easy to translate and is relatable to people. So say you wanted to lose like a stone in a year, then in 6 months that's going to be half a stone, and then you can break that down into monthly goals, how much you're going to need to lose, and then even weekly. And that makes it so much more achievable. You think, yes, I can definitely do this. And like I say, that positive attitude is going to help you achieve those goals as well. I'm just going to readjust to get myself comfy, have a little sip of my water. So that is enough, I think, about like goals and dream boards. Now we're going to focus on you on the day-to-day. So something you really need to start doing if you want to be more productive in the year is to start setting yourself a schedule. Now everybody always says they've not got time for one thing or the other. It's what we all do. Someone asks you to do something, oh, I don't have time for that. In actual fact, you do have time for everything you want to achieve in your day, in your life, whatever it is. Everyone in the world has the same amount of hours in the day, days in a week. We can all achieve anything we want to achieve. It's just a case of prioritising what we want to do each day. So my big tip for this is me and Lee have a weekly meeting and we prioritise things that we want to achieve in that week, and then we'll go through and day by day schedule in those things. We then take it one step further, and the night before the next day, so say on Monday night for Tuesday, we'll plan out the day almost hour by hour, and you'll find that you have a lot more time than you think you do. So for example, say I want to record a YouTube video. I know in reality that's going to take me about an hour from start to finish, setting it up, filming it. Depending on the type of video it is, something like this will probably take me 45 minutes, whereas a fashion video will probably take me like an hour and a half. I know in my head how long those things are going to take, and in my day I will schedule out that exact time. So I schedule like from the moment I wake up to having breakfast. I know how long that takes, and I know if I want to have like some relaxing time in the morning, I include that. because then you see that you've got a bit of relaxation time, so you don't just think you go, go, go all the time. So say I wake up at 6:30, I'll schedule in 6:30 until like 7 o'clock for me getting up and having my coffee. I'll then schedule in about 7 or 7:30 to get ready, and then every day that we go to the gym at 8:30. So I know I've got until 8:30 to do those things I want to do in the morning. Check my Instagram, watch a YouTube video, have a coffee, do a bit of self-study. You know, I know how much time I have in the morning to do that. And then I know as soon as like 7:30 comes around, I am getting ready to make sure that I'm ready for the gym and that I'm ready for the day. Then scheduling the gym 8:30 till 10:30. We know that is more than enough time for us to get to the gym, have an amazing workout and get home. We then have so much more time left in the day, and sometimes you think, right, well I need to achieve this, this and this in the week. And if you just set 3 things that you're going to achieve in the week, or that you want to achieve, you will only achieve those 3 things. If you set yourself 6 things to do in the week, you will only achieve those 6 things. It was Lee who actually told me, you will achieve, or something will take you as long as you want it to. So if you set yourself a whole day to do something, it will take you that whole day to achieve it. If you set yourself 2 hours to do it, you will do it in 2 hours, because you'll just be more focused on doing that. So this was really like relevant when I was doing my accounts for my beauty business. I would set myself a whole day to do it, and I'd spend that whole day doing it. And I'd take little 15-minute breaks here and there. I'd be watching something on Netflix while I was doing it, and just doing it at a much slower pace. Whereas Lee told me, focus in your time. How long do you think that would take you to do from start to end? And I said probably about 3 hours. So I took exactly 3 hours out of my day and said, this is the time that I am going to be doing my accounts. And you know what? I finished it. I was focusing on getting just that done for that 3 hours. I wasn't trying to multitask and doing 1,000 different things. And I know sometimes that is easier said than done, and it doesn't mean that you can't multitask, but if you set yourself a block of time to get something done, you will get it done in that time. And then once you start to do that, you realise how much downtime you actually do have during the day, that you just spend like mindlessly scrolling through your phone, and you'll realise that you have like 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, whereas if you added all those up together, you could have a good chunk of time to achieve whatever it is you're wanting to achieve. Now, I can't exactly remember where I was going with this. I feel like I've gone off on a little bit of a tangent, but that's what these informal coffee chat style videos are all about. It's just all about me getting my ideas and my thoughts across to you and having a chit chat with you all. So I'd love if you would comment things down below what your goals are for this year as well, and some productivity tips so we can bounce off each other and have a little chat down there too. It's great that I can share these things with you, but also if you've got things for me or things for other people, leave them down in the comments and we can start a little conversation going. Start scheduling your day and you'll start to realise how much free time you do have, and you'll find it a lot easier to achieve what you're wanting to achieve. Along with this, I am trying my best to be more of a morning person, and I think I'm going to do a completely separate video on how to become a morning person, because it is something that we've started implementing last year and it really has changed our lives, because it's given us so many more hours in the day. And like I was saying, you can achieve anything you want to do, we all have the same amount of time. It's just about making more of that time. So for example, you say you don't have time to work out. I don't know if this is going to be a bit controversial now, but a lot of mums say that they don't have time to work out. However, I know so many mums that do, and because they make that a priority within themselves to look after themselves, they get up an hour before their child so that they can work out and feel better out the day. And it's not about getting up earlier and feeling more tired. It's not about getting up at 5:30 and then whinging at 4:30 in the evening, oh I got up at 5:30, I'm so tired. That is not the point. It's about, if you want to wake up at 5:30 to get a workout in before your kids get up, then you go to bed a little bit earlier. You go to bed at like 9, 10 o'clock rather than 11 or midnight. And don't spend hours when you go to bed scrolling on your phone either. You know, do some old-fashioned things, do some reading, do some basic thinking or talking with your partner about the day or what you're wanting to achieve the next day. You know, really start winding down. Don't have any electronics on or anything like that, and just learn to completely zone out. You'll get a better sleep. And yeah, like I said, I am going to talk more about that in my morning person video, so make sure you subscribe so that you see when that one comes up too. So yeah, I think that is basically going to be my How to Be Productive in 2019 introduction anyway. Like I said, I am going to do more videos on specific subjects within that, because how to be productive is just too broad. You need to narrow that down, how to be productive in certain areas. But like I say, this is the introduction. This is a nice informal chat with me, giving you a little bit of advice and tips in a way that you'll probably take it in a lot better as well. So I hope you have enjoyed this rambly, productive chat video, whatever you want to call it. I am so excited for what this year is going to hold for this channel, and I hope you are too. So like I keep saying, make sure you are subscribed, and I will see you all in my next one.